In the ever-changing world of Korean entertainment, where relationships often flicker and fade like stage lights, there is one love story that continues to captivate the public. Not for its noise or drama, but for its quiet brilliance. That is the marriage of Hyun and Son Ye Jin, dubbed by fans as a living legend of Korean screen romance. From their first public appearance to their private wedding, the couple has consistently topped search rankings and dominated headlines across Asia. But what's remarkable is that their love didn't fade into privacy after marriage, it simply evolved into something warmer, quieter, and even more radiant. Recently, just one black and white photo of Hyun visiting his wife on set was enough to ignite social media, proving once again, their love story still unfolds before the public, without needing the spotlight. A silent embrace on set. The image of Son Ye Jin beaming as Hyun visited her film set sent the internet into a frenzy. No grand gestures, no overt displays, just a look, a smile, and the comforting presence of a husband who came at the right moment. That single black and white photo spread like wildfire online, symbolizing that marriage doesn't diminish romance, it deepens it. What moved fans most wasn't just the image itself, but its context. Son Ye Jin is currently immersed in her comeback project, filming alongside veteran actor Lee Byung-hun. It's a demanding role in her first major return since becoming a mother. The emotional and physical weight she carries as an actress and a mom is substantial, and in that very moment, Hyunbin's visit felt like an embrace made of presence, reassurance, and love. 2024, when busy lives don't mean growing apart. It's not just Son Ye Jin who's busy, Hyunbin, too, is in the midst of a jam-packed schedule. From promoting recent films to shooting new ones, 2024 marks one of his most active years since their wedding. Yet remarkably, there's been no hint of distance between the two, no tabloid rumors of tension or disconnect, which are all too common among celebrity couples. Instead, fans continue to see subtle but heartwarming signs of their bond. Whether it's meaningful glances at events or the recent joint celebration of their son Alkong's second birthday, these gestures reinforce a deep, enduring connection. From superstar couple to Korea's beloved family. In the early days of their relationship, Hyunbin and Son Ye Jin were hailed as Korea's golden couple. But 3 years into their marriage, public perception has shifted, in the best way possible. They're now seen as Korea's national family. There are no gimmicks, no forced publicity stunts. They've chosen a quiet life, grounded in authenticity and love. What sets them apart is their shared approach, placing family at the center while continuing to honor their professional paths. Son Ye Jin's comeback was deliberate, she waited for the right project rather than rushing back. Hyunbin, on the other hand, continues to focus on meaningful, layered roles instead of chasing media buzz. No one is sacrificing for the other. They are evolving side by side, growing individually yet never apart. It's the kind of mature, mutual love that feels rare in the flashy world of entertainment. A timeless glow from within. One thing that's drawn consistent admiration is how the couple still looks remarkably the same as on their wedding day. When fans compared recent photos to their 2022 wedding pictures, many were amazed, they're parents now, but they still look like newlyweds. This agelessness likely stems not just from great skincare or lifestyle advantages, but from internal happiness. When someone is truly content, it shows on their face. And clearly, Hyunbin and Son Ye Jin are thriving in this shared joy. Love doesn't have to be loud. In an age when romantic scandals and publicity stunts dominate headlines, Hyunbin and Son Ye Jin have taken the road less traveled. They don't rely on exaggerated declarations or performative affection. They don't need to prove their love, it speaks for itself through their everyday choices. That's what makes their relationship feel legendary. It isn't built on spectacle, it's built on sincerity. A visit to set, a birthday party for their child, a glance captured in a photograph, these quiet moments carry more weight than any viral confession. Their story inspires not through drama, but through depth. Conclusion. From romance, to wedding, to parenthood, Hyunbin and Son Ye Jin have gracefully transitioned through life's milestones. Theirs is not a fairy tale love in the traditional sense. It's a real, grounded, and beautifully mature bond that continues to inspire millions. And perhaps that's why fans remain so invested, not in search of gossip, but in search of hope. In their story, people find proof that even in a glittering, often fickle industry, true love can exist. Love that's steady. Love that's real. Love that grows not louder with time, but deeper. A love that reminds us all, happiness doesn't have to shout, it can simply glow. When two of Korea's most iconic stars, Hyun and Son Ye Jin, announced their marriage in 2022, it felt like a scene straight from the drama. But what followed wasn't a flashy celebrity lifestyle or public spectacle. Instead, what the public witnessed over the next 3 years was something far more rare in the entertainment industry, a love story that matured quietly and beautifully, transforming both individuals not just as stars, but as people. Now, 3 years into marriage and the parents of a growing toddler, the question isn't whether they're still Korea's golden couple. It's how they've evolved, and why their transformation continues to fascinate millions. From spotlight icons to private pillars. Before marriage, both Hyun and Son Ye Jin were symbols of cinematic perfection, beautiful, talented, and always under the spotlight. They were stars who rarely let the public into their personal lives. But after tying the knot, something shifted. They didn't disappear from public view, but they changed how they showed up. Instead of red carpet romance or over-the-top declarations, they built a new image, one rooted in subtlety, consistency, and stability. They allowed their marriage to speak through actions, not headlines. Whether it was co-parenting, making time for family birthdays, or supporting each other's careers behind the scenes, the way they prioritized one another reshaped the typical narrative around celebrity couples. Hyun, from leading man to devoted husband. Hyun has always been known for his suave image and action-packed roles. But in recent interviews and public appearances, fans have noticed a shift. He's calmer, more grounded, and exudes a warmth that wasn't as visible before. It's not that he's changed who he is professionally, but marriage and fatherhood seem to have brought out a different layer of depth. His recent appearance at Son Ye Jin's filming set, captured in a simple black and white photo, sent fans into a frenzy. There was no staged PR event, just a husband quietly showing up to support his wife. In a world where image is often curated to perfection, this kind of raw authenticity is magnetic. Son Ye Jin, from screen goddess to woman of strength. Son Ye Jin's return to acting in 2024, after her hiatus for motherhood, has been one of the most anticipated comebacks in Korean entertainment. And she didn't just return, she came back with power, choosing to work alongside veteran actor Lee Byung-hun in a project demanding immense emotional range. But more than the role itself, fans are captivated by her energy. She looks radiant, stronger, and somehow even more beautiful than before. The soft vulnerability that once defined her screen presence has now blended with a confident maturity. She is not just a leading actress now, she's a mother, a wife, and a woman who knows her worth. Their greatest achievement? A quiet, beautiful normal. What sets Hyun and Son Ye Jin apart from most power couples isn't their fame, but how they've managed to normalize their relationship despite it. They don't chase attention, and yet, the public can't look away. Why? Because their version of normal is aspirational. It's the quiet dinner after a long day of work, the shared responsibilities of raising a child, the effort to still smile at each other after 3 years of life's demands. They've proven that love doesn't have to be loud to be real. That marriage, when built on mutual respect and growth, doesn't dim stardom, it enhances it. Redefining love in Korean entertainment. In an industry where short-lived romances and scandal-driven headlines dominate, Hyun and Son Ye Jin's marriage is a quiet revolution. It challenges the idea that celebrities can't have lasting, healthy relationships. It shows that choosing each other, over and over again, even amid demanding careers, is not just possible, but profoundly admirable. After 3 years, they haven't just stayed together, they've grown individually and as a couple. And in doing so, they've become more than just actors. They've become role models for a generation still learning what real love looks like.